Good morning. This is your girl, Queen A.K.A.MISTY, coming to you live with a very bad video. I'm sure you see that. From rehab. Again, I can't even tell you what number this is. A lot of you don't know me, and I know you don't know me because, sorry, I get very low views on my videos. So, I am going to tell you who I am. Like I said, my name is Queen A.K.A.MISTY. Not Queen Misty. Queen A.K.A.MISTY. That's the part that makes me unique. And now, I'm going to apologize for this poor video, poor audio, because I don't have the money to get better equipment. I am going to try, but I keep ending up in the hospital. What happened to me is I had a stroke and I have aphasia. So I had a heart attack. One day, I was in a housing complex, like I had roommates, all men. And I'm talking slow so I don't stutter from my stroke and aphasia. I had a heart attack. Took me to the hospital. They fixed the heart attack. Then took me to recovery. In recovery, I started having another heart attack. So they took me to the OR to fix that heart attack. Saved my life. Took me to recovery. Then I had another heart attack. I asked the doctor, was I going to die? He grabbed me. He went underneath the covers, grabbed me, my hand, and said, we are going to try to avoid that. Those were his exact words. At that moment, I wanted him to lie to me. I didn't want to hear the truth. I just wanted him to lie. While they was fixing that heart attack, I told the doctor, because yes, you are awake. While they are in your heart, you are awake. For some reason, you have to be. I told the doctor something's wrong. I can feel everything. He said, no, you're okay. I said, no, something's wrong. And that was the last words I said as a normal person. I started throwing up. I can fix this. Started throwing up like a fountain. And I went to recovery. Yes, he saved my life again. When I went to recovery, I had two of my three brothers were there, and a friend. They was looking at me with, I was happy they was there. But it's the look I was getting that bothered me. Anyway, they kept asking me, you okay? You okay? And I wouldn't answer. But I was answering them in my head. In my head, I was saying, okay, I'm okay. But when I opened my mouth, only gibberish came out. And when I tried it again, gibberish came out again. And I busted out crying. At that moment, my sister called. My brother said, Listen to this. And she heard the gibberish and screamed, hang up the phone. Then I heard all these people running down the hallway. And I started praying. I said, oh, God, please take care of the person. They are running too. Please forgive my voice. I have a lot of congestion. This last round of sickness, I caught pneumonia pretty bad. So I'm just trying to get over it. So the people were running down the hallway. I'm praying, not knowing they're running toward me. They asked me to talk. And they asked me to talk. And gibberish came out. They rushed me to tests, a lot of tests, and they moved me to the stroke floor, where they begin to teach you all the techniques on how to come through it, because you only have a small window before you can't speak anymore. So it took 3 months to get me to talk like this. And this is not good, I understand that. I have something called windows of clarity. When my window is open, I can speak this like this. When it closed, I start speaking much worse. So I was home after 3 months, 4 or 5 days. On the 5th day, I noticed I couldn't breathe. Couldn't breathe. I told one of my roommates, listen to my stomach. He listened. Yes, they felt it. He listened and heard what I heard, which is a lot of growling, like rattling, sorry. I said, call 911. By the time the paramedics got there, I told them, I'm dead. And the paramedic said, no, not on my watch. So I knew he was just saying what he was taught. So I stopped talking to him and started talking to Jesus, asking Jesus to accept my soul. I was coming home. I could feel my body dying, section by section. From the feet up, I couldn't feel anything. And it was getting higher and higher. I kept telling the paramedics, I'm dying. Help me. And as it got higher, I started saying goodbye to my furniture, to the stairs, to the rug. I was saying goodbye to anything I saw, to the door. I was saying goodbye to everything. They finally put me in. I'm rushing. There's a lot happened, but I'm rushing through it because I don't want to make it too long. They put me in the ambulance and locked the gurney. When he locked the gurney, I touched the paramedic. And as he turned and looked at me, I was no longer in the ambulance. I was someplace floating. And a lot of people are not going to believe me, and that's fine, because this is what happened. I was someplace floating, and when I looked down, I didn't have a body anymore. But I could breathe, and I felt wonderful. No more problems. I had no body. Wow. It didn't bother me. It just seemed like this is something I had to take note of. So I was floating for a while in a beautiful blue place with diamonds in the sky. And I was just relaxed. I didn't know I had siblings. I didn't know anything. I just knew I felt good until I saw the white light. When I saw the white light, Here comes the pain. It was the light of the ICU. I woke up on life support, and the doctor said, welcome back. In all that pain, I wanted to go back, but I started thanking God for sparing my life. He said, your chest is hurting because when they was doing CPR, they almost broke your ribs, and they rammed the tube down your throat, and they scratched my throat really bad. I was in so much pain, but I was alive. I drowned on my own fluid. I had no idea. So I had a stroke, heart stopped, and it stopped more than one time, but that's a story for another time. I'm going to try to get better audio and video because I want you to look at my videos. Nobody watches my videos, and I understand why. I do. I understand you don't want to watch these because they look bad, and they shouldn't look this bad. But I don't have the money to buy better equipment. This is a very cheap tablet. Hey, if you want to, you can donate to my Cash App. It's $Queen Misty 54 altogether. Queen Misty 54. I don't want to do that anymore. But it would really help me. It would help my channel. If you like my channel, click on it, and it would help my confidence. It would help me get better equipment to bring better videos because I want to build my family. I want you to be my family. People don't like to listen to sick people talk. I understand that. But this is who I am, and I hope you get to know me. I'm Queen A.K.A.MISTY from the Bronx, okay? The Northeast Bronx, via the Valley, home of the Come Off crew. If you don't know them, you don't know them at all. Timmy Hall, KBJ, Johnny G. These gentlemen introduced my ears to hip-hop. I remember being outside, hearing the name hip-hop. I was wondering what that was. I said, I wonder, what is hip-hop? Hip-hop was just starting. So when I went to the Valley Park, Hazen Park, I said, I wonder if that's hip-hop. KBJ was on the mic. Johnny G was spinning the records. I thought he was doing voodoo magic with the records. I had no idea you could do that with records. It's the first time I'm experiencing hip-hop. And as I got to the stage, Timmy Hall took the mic and shut the place down. So that's where I'm from. That's where hip-hop began. Rocky Luciano is keeping it alive with the Hip-Hop Museum. I am proud to say I know him. He is doing an excellent, bang-up job keeping hip-hop alive. He's getting awards for it. People are recognizing him for it, as they should. I still haven't been there because I'm so sick. One day I will get there. Rocky, I'm coming. I will support you. I got my hip-hop t-shirts and call those things you mail? Stamps. I have hip-hop stamps. So I try to support him, even Rocky, sorry, even though I can't be there. I will do whatever I can to support him and the hip-hop museum. But it takes money. That's just the truth. It takes money, and I want to support him. So, I am Queen A.K.A. Misty, from the Bronx, via the Valley, home of the Come Up Crew. That is who I am. I'm not just Queen A.K.A. Misty. And that's it. Queen A.K.A. Misty from the Valley, home of the Come Up Crew. I will always be that. So, Valley, stand up. $ Queen A.K.A. Misty. 5454. I am blessed to have my life spared. God spared my life. I was gone. I was on the other side. I didn't have to come back. The distance from where I had my heart attack, where my heart stopped, to the hospital is 30 minutes. So that gives you an idea of how long they was working on me. I want to build this family, y'all. I may be disabled. I may have a stroke. But we can still be a family. So let's work on it together and make this thing happen. I can get better equipment, bring you better videos. My brother Les was Baby J in the Valley. I'm sorry, he still is Baby J. MC Baby J. He was rocking the mic in the Valley. He was one of the first after the Come Up Crew. He was good. He did a record with Free. And my brother taught me how to speak again after my stroke. At the time of my stroke, he was working in the hospital, rehabbing stroke victims. So he knew how to do it. He didn't just say, okay, this is what you're going to do. He saw the storm I was about to endure. He didn't just tell me what to do. He took me by the hand and guided me through it. So I dedicated my book, poems, to my brother, Les the second, Baby J, A.K.A. Baby J, from the Valley. I wrote a book of poetry, poems, but I can't get it published because, as you know, that takes money. So if anybody out there would like to help me, I would love, I do, I'm sorry, my words get mixed up. I would very much appreciate it. I have aphasia. Facial aphasia. So I make strange faces, and I can't talk well. I don't walk well. So different. I hate it. Grown-ups laugh at me. Not kids, grown-ups. Laugh at me, point at me. Sorry, my window's closing. I wrote about it and turned it into poetry. And I turned that into a book. I would love for you to help me make my channel grow, better quality. And I would like to publish my book. So if you want to help me, again, $ Queen Misty 54, all all lowercase, all together. $ Queen Misty 5454. Listen, this video's long enough, but it's bad quality. I'm going to get it together. You don't have to come for me. I love you all. Have a blessed day. And I hope and pray to see you soon. And actually see you this time. Because I need to get rid of this bad video. So I love you. Take it easy. And I will see you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.